Now we are going to print the pacifier. Click Printer Settings on the top right of the software and set nozzle diameter to 0.4 mm under Extruder tab. If 0.4 mm is displayed, no setting is required, and press OK button. After setting the nozzle diameter, click Configuration on the right of the software under Slicer tab. Next, click Import button to import the parameter file with the file name Pacifier 0.4 NZ, which is the most suitable print for Pacifier. Now let's talk about the parameter values adjusted of Pacifier. In Speed and Quality tab of the print page, because the material is 2-part LSR silicone, the recommended printing speed is 1 to 15 mm per second. This value is suitable for first layer, outer parameter, inner parameter, infill, and skin infill. Besides, the travel speed is the speed that the print head moves when it's not extruding. To shorten the printing time and reduce the straining, the travel speed is recommended to be set to 15 mm per second. The quality is recommended to be set to the default value of 0.2 mm without any changes. On the structure, the shell thickness is set to 0.8 mm, which is the most suitable value through testing. To avoid holes in the appearance of pacifier, the top-bottom thickness is set to 0.4 mm. Infill overlap is mainly to avoid gaps between lines when printing the first layer, so it is set to 5%. Due to structural considerations, we choose line in infill pattern. In the support section, in order to easily remove the support, the grid is selected in the support pattern. Support density is set to 25%, and the overhang angle is set to 40 degrees to ensure the stability of the support. Due to material properties, the skirt and brim and raft are not required, so the values are all set to 0. Extrusion part. Set the Z-hub to 0.2 mm and select Enable Retraction down below to enable retraction function. After changing the value, we need to press Save button, otherwise it cannot be applied to the slicing software. Now we are going to adjust the material flow. Click Import under Material page and import the parameter file with the file name Pacifier 0.4 NZ 80%. The value for material flow and support flow are both set to 80%. This is the proper material flow when printing. After changing the value, you also need to press the Save button, otherwise it cannot be applied to the slicing software. After saving, press the Finish button to end the parameter modification. Then go back to Slicer on the right of the software. In Print Settings, select Pacifier 0.4 NZ parameter file for parameters. Adhesion and layer height are using default values, which are none and 0.2 mm respectively, and support is touching bed. The speed is 15 mm per second, and the infill density is 80%. For flow, select the parameter file of Pacifier 0.4 NZ 80%. The material used in the cartridge is 2-part LSR, so choose 2-part LSR. After the setting is completed and confirming that the model has been imported in the object page, you can click Start Slicing to slice the model. The model G-code is also provided in a folder. Click Load above the software. Select S053 C050W 0.4 NZ Pacifier to import the G-code file in the folder. After importing the G-code file into the software, click Start Printing in Preview page so that you can directly print the model. In addition, after the steps of importing G-code, the steps in the previous print and material pages can be omitted.